What's up, everyone? It is Saturday, March 4th, 2017, and it's time to go to work on music. And we're back in the groove. That's what I'm talking about, man. Oh, this year has been a battle, man. The first 2 months of this year have been a battle just to get in the groove. And I finally feel like hopefully I've screwed up enough on that it's just going to be fixed. And I'm sure there's always going to be challenges, and I'm going to keep growing and making new mistakes and getting better, and that's just part of the process. But I'm hoping that the fundamentals here are locked in. So it's really up to me. I'm the one who can be in charge of that, so that's what I'm going to do. So it feels great. Honestly, I got a big practice session ahead of me. It's the best feeling in the world, and let's get it. So today we're going to do some online classwork. Not going to have to shortchange that, which is awesome. We're going to do some drum work. Also going to go deep on that front. And we're going to take a break and do some production work, get the sound for this bass line locked, and maybe even get a take or two down. We'll see how we do with that. But let's not waste time. Let's get while the getting's good. I'll try to explain as much as I can while we go. Let's get it. All right. Good online learning session, good drum practice. My online classes, I was learning about editing effects or using effects in a digital audio workstation. And I didn't really understand what low frequency oscillators were before this, but now I do understand. It's basically a way of modifying the parameters of an effect. So think of like distortion, modifying the gain on the distortion over time. Um, so what you could do is you could like manually draw in some automation into the workstation to say like I want the gain to go up and down, over the course of these 8 bars. Or you could use a low frequency oscillator with a sine wave that's just going at a really low frequency, so it's slowly oscillating up and down, and you can use that to modulate the gain over the course of the measure, which I just thought was super cool, and it finally made that idea click because I've seen that in synthesizers forever, and I never really understood what that was about, and that's what this course is all about, is just getting those basics. So not by proudest moment not knowing what that was, but like, how do you know until you get some education on it? So that was great, and then doing some research on Led Zeppelin for my online business class, just trying to understand some of their strategy artistically and commercially, which I think is really interesting, and very similar to Tool, which I thought was quite interesting. Just want to move this real quick. There we go. And then, yeah, really good drum session. It's amazing what I can accomplish if I just have enough time bandwidth to do things the right way. It's really, really powerful. So that, is very inspiring. So I just had a really solid, like 30-minute warm-up slash, free form practice session, and then I hit some exercises from the stick control book, working on my feet and coordination with my hands at the same time, and then started working on a cover tune finally again. It's been a goal on the back burner for like a year, and I'm finally getting into doing a new cover tune, and I'm excited. I'm excited for the challenge. I think it's going to be a slow process of building it, but hopefully I'll gain some momentum over time and get faster over time. And it's all about just planting those seeds, building that foundation now, and just letting them compound over time. So that's what I'm doing. took a break, did some reading out of my recording book, and now I'm going to get into some practicing of this bass line that I've been working on this week and getting some sounds for the bass line, hopefully getting that dialed in, and then tracking the bass line. So let's get it. Alright guys, sadly ending the session a little earlier than I would have liked, and just got some extenuating circumstances, so I may jump back in, get a little bit more work done tonight. That would be awesome. I'll see how that goes. But it can be kind of difficult to get back in the zone, you know what I'm saying? I'll do what I can. But yeah, overall really solid session. I think I could have planned today a little bit better, and that would have worked out better, but you know, sometimes it's the way it goes. So um, I figure if I cut things off early and I get to my other commitments early, then I have a better shot at getting more work done versus like stressing myself out and going late and rushing this whole thing. The whole point of this album right now is not to rush it, to just get it right, because I feel like I've been creating on the timelines in the past, and that's been great for getting stuff done, but now I feel like, okay, I want to raise the quality bar as high as possible right now, so that takes more time, and that's the trade-off, right? So that's my thinking right now. I'll let you guys know if I dig in a little bit later. Hope you guys are out having a great Saturday, grinding towards your goals, enjoying your life, and I'll see you guys soon.